way too, like, just not in a good mood.
Yeah, I didn't absorb the information that was a one-shot from any of the...
I saw it, and I was like... Because he said, like, oh, yeah, I'll be there next week with the druid. And I'm like... And I was like, is there next week? And then he's... Yeah, he does smoke a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It is my bad because I could not, like, I know I missed it somewhere. It was probably like in my head I'm like, it was like top of the fucking thing, like this is a one shot.
I could run another one to get out of the woods, you know.
Honestly, dude, I've been feeling the itch lately.
Every encounter is a chimpanzee.
I've been really itching to get behind the screen.
Yeah, I mean, I was itching to as well, but it's been much shorter of a break for me.
I've been... Mel is, normally, like, I'll go through and build maps and stuff for worlds and stuff. Mel has been building my map by hand. I bought her the tablet to draw, like the computer tablet to draw on,
Okay.
Really fucking nice one. And so she's been doing like digital artistry and doing a map by hand for me.
Damn.
It's really fucking sick so far. Keeps seeming like, is this okay? And I'm like, more! I need more!
Every day this.
Yeah. It's been really good. She's kicking ass.
Yeah. Here's 10 gold. Quit your job forever and become an artist. Yeah.
She's too indecisive to do that.
All right. So before we get to recap, and I hope someone frickin' remembers.
I don't fucking know.
Because yeah, I felt bad leaving it off after that, but that was pretty important a little bit, but that's okay. I understand. All right. Everyone but Phil and Stu, roll them up. Phil and Stu, you automatically have inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there's one for me. Oh.
Everyone's got inspiration. That's a good one.
Nice.
We can
All
do
right, so
anything now.
all right, Carl. Does anyone remember?
I remember the second half. I don't remember how it started though.
Dude, you picked the worst week to have me.
No, we talked
started with us getting the
Treebeard
thing?
or whatever he is. No, that was the one before, right?
Oh yeah, we started.
We started in Levick.
That's right. We met Treebeard.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did like the bird. The bird took it. Did the bird leave? Didn't we like?
No, you've got the bird.
He's still there.
You left the bird behind for a minute.
Hey, can we make a boat out of your magic trees? And he's like, nah, fam.
Yeah, dude, and oh my god, yeah, I started making the boat, and then you fucking didn't show up at all, you dick.
That was like way down the line.
That was at the end. That was like the second half.
You fucking like left and just like jerked off in the woods for 2 hours.
All right, Phil, Mr. Bali, I'll let you do it since you've got an idea.
Okay, yeah. So it starts with us meeting. I forget his name, but the guy that turned me back into a good boy.
Patir. And actually, I just realized that now the recap's visible.
Ah. Okay. We're in week 3. Oh boy. Alright.
No, you're in Morsa week 1.
We're in Morsa week 1.
Oh
Alright.
no, they've started over.
So yeah, basically
Just
he's
a new
like,
month.
yeah, this is where I am. This is my place. And then he sent us to the temple on the hill to be judged. Basically, there was like this really annoying guy in like a robe that wouldn't help us outside. And we're like, what's in there? And he's like, I don't know. And it was Gilbert from the one campaign you did.
Yeah, the few shot.
Yeah. And he basically was like, hey, how are things since the last time I saw you? And we're like, yeah, it's been rough. And he's like, well, here's the temple. And he lets us in. Didn't he like have to like cut his hand open or something to open the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was weird. And then we get inside, and you know, everything starts lighting up randomly, so we can see they're all different colors, and they all have different like pictures. Basically, I don't remember what each one was, but they represented like the powers in the world. That's kind of how I took it. But
Yeah, kind of like the aspects of the cosmos.
yeah, it's like yellow, red, blue, and something else. If you would care to shine some light on that.
There was gold, blue, silver, and red.
Dude, we're one of the aspects because there was one where it was a bunch of people thinking, right? Think tank. I mean, it's got to be us.
That was the red one.
Yeah, and the red light in this guy. It's cosmos.
All the ashes gathered.
He's onto it,
the
dude.
cloak.
He knows. He fucking
Like,
knows.
This star guy, he became the embodiment of the cosmos, basically, and he told us all about how, you know, we were supposed to be here. He's like, he's waiting for us, and he's like, I think he was waiting for us to fight Skirta. And he's like, yeah, you need to take care of him or something like that. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was, but
I mean, to put it like, yeah, just imagine like this like mystical being, like, hey, go fuck that guy up. Here's a bat.
Let's see.
He's like freaking out. He's like, you released who?
He gave Marcus like this little piece of, like, it was like a star chain almost, and it like wrapped around his wrist, and is the only thing that it did for us that we don't feel the need to change anymore or something like that.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot to it. Marcus has that list.
Yeah, but it
he
does
also,
press that. Yeah.
He also cured us, I'm pretty sure, of our curse when we fought Skirta.
Yeah,
we
so
can cast magic again.
Gerald, you, and Tundra all had a curse that kind of reduced or nullified your ability to cast magic, and he fixed you.
He also expressed the importance of the 8-sided star. It has to be acquired to mend the planes and defend against the Paperman.
Yeah.
Wait, say that one.
We need the 8-sided star to mend the planes and defend against Skirta.
Dude, I swear to God, though, Janish is like, I'm pretty sure my first session here, Janish brought us to town, and he was putting up 8-sided stars. He knew from the
No,
beginning.
he was breaking them down,
Oh, he's
actually.
breaking them? My bad. Maybe a little bit of
Dude.
respect to Janish. Shout out.
It's
Crazy though. Like fucking 3 weeks ago, they're like, "Hey, you want to find this dead body for us?" Now we're like, "Find the 8-sided star, defend the cosmos." Fucking like what?
I mean, you've seen the session 1, session 40 meme of D&D. Like, kill rats in my basement, kill God.
We left. We were like, "Hey, Patir, we're out, dude. You won't let us use this wood. Where do we go to get better wood?" And he's like, you could go to Sanctus. And we're like, well, yeah.
You're like the 200th person that's told us to go to Sanctus.
Where can we get a ship? And it's like Sanctus.
So then we decided to go to Abendorf, which was, you know, fabled to be destroyed, and there's nothing there. And we're like, well, if it's destroyed, it's got to have some wood, right? So we decided to go there. Let's see. That's when we discovered that it lessened Tierce's effect on us werewolves. And then we got to Abendorf, and it was super sunny there, and Shivers couldn't stand it.
Neither could Marcus.
Yeah. Diel's his influence is definitely still lingering. Basically, while we were there, everybody was trying to figure out how to make a boat, and this was, Tundra's time to shine to make this boat. Bali went off into the woods to find wood, and instead created a dam, and then showed everyone.
And a damn good chair.
It was a really good chair that I made. And I came back and, this whole time Marcus was like, I don't know what he was doing. He's like in the fetal position somewhere, I don't know.
I like how Tundra's like, yeah, let's do this. And everyone's like, yeah, let's do this. And then Tundra's like, where is everyone? Basically.
It was like a whole day.
I came back, gave you a chair, you finished your raft, and then I put it on there. And
Like, how many hours was it between
all
me
good.
and them leaving?
Yes.
At least a
probably
few.
probably 3.
Yeah, dude, 3 hours. 3 hours in this game? That's worth like 40 days in outside world time. That's how long you left me.
But
I mean, some would
you
say
sat in
Gerald.
that chair and you cried. I saw it.
It was a good time.
So it was fun.
It was a good chair.
And
Some
then
things
we
are worth
decided to try an alternate route. So we decided we're going to go onto the water right before the mountain range. And we're going to hug the coast and try to cross onto this other peninsula.
Yep.
Every time I
Use
see the word
lily
up,
pad or something.
oh yeah.
So,
Every time I see this city, I keep thinking it says Abandondorf, and I can't not see it. Also,
yeah, that definitely has nothing to do with why I named it Abend.
yeah, dude.
Definitely.
Also, real
not.
quick,
I just see Ganondorf every time.
I would like a refund because this says 10 towns, and there are more than 10 towns in this quadrant over here.
Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10.
And Abandondorf.
Abendorf. Or wait, no, I think.
Abandoned.
I'm trying to remember if Abendorf. Maybe Veriften wasn't one of the 10 towns. It was either Veriften or Abendorf wasn't the 10 town.
Yeah, I just saw that and I counted them, and I was like, what the fuck? I've been cheated.
One of them doesn't count. That's what I remember.
Yeah,
Wait, no, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was
After we-
Veriften because I actually have a section for Veriften, and then I have a separate section for 10 towns. Yeah,
And there's
Veriften isn't
also-
one of the 10.
Are you sure it wasn't Toft because we erased that off the map? Or...
No, you only erase part of it off the map.
Well, there's also Deimos, right? That's like on vacation 80% of the time or something.
There's one. Well,
Vacation.
it's about
Well, yeah, I
close
guess-
to 8%.
It's like a
Vacation from being a
cruise.
town
Yeah.
with the rest of the 10 towns.
Viking River cruises.
All right.
Yeah, imagine if I could be like, oh, here's a refund, and suddenly you just become 2 years younger.
I just
And
want my
it's
gold
like,
on
and
the
I'm like,
bottom.
well, it's like, well, you forgot everything about the campaign. He's like, oh, I never remembered anyways.
Yeah, that's so true. I have the worst memory, dude. I thought I had a bad memory when I ran the game. I can't even. It's so much worse when I play it. I'd have to ask McKeel if that was the case prior, because I feel like it is.
Dude, Mike Keel liked to do his recaps for us, and I kind of like hearing the players recap to see what they kind of focused on.
Mm-hmm.
It's more relevant when it hasn't been a few weeks, because once it's been a few weeks, like no one will know.
Yeah, for real.
So, getting to it, the 5 of you have just essentially this town that's already been like ravaged and rummaged through has been further so, as a few of the buildings that were still intact have now kind of been knocked over for the remaining lumber they had. And as well, a few trees have been taken down for a damn fine dam. And a chair. But the think tank, ever successful in their efforts, have built this raft and formulated a plan to go to essentially the, I don't know, like the crotch of Morsa and descend a possible cliff. But the five of you gather up in the think train and you head off. Now, the next few days kind of pass pretty smoothly and without incident. There aren't any towns on the way. But what you do notice is, day by day, night by night, being in the light, this strange new light Bali, you kind of start to reduce back to normal. Similarly for you, Tundra, like, the hair, the extra hair all kind of recedes, and the fangs kind of tone back as whatever negative effects you have from that are gone for now.
Nice.
And you are back to not being Big Bali, you are back to just being normal Tali.
Yeah.
Can I note that every once in a while, as we're traveling, I'm trying to like cast sending, reaching out to Barry, see if he can hear me. And it's okay if he doesn't respond back, but I'm like,
Yeah, just tell me what we want
I'm
to tell
like-
Barry.
I'm just, sending loving messages like, I'm so sorry, I was gone for so long. I'll find you. Just keep the pickle close to you. Stay safe. Maybe some random survival tips.
Mm-hmm.
Sending him pickle prayers.
Yeah, pickle prayers. Actually, one thing that I also wanted to do
Mm-hmm.
is I want to cast sending on my two disciples of the pickle cult, and I wanted to see if they could be on the lookout. Well, I guess also check up on.
How many third level
Meg.
spell slots do you have, and how many are you gonna? Since we're
Uh,
passing by 3 days at the moment,
Yeah, I think I have. Let me see.
I need to actually check the calendar.
I have 3 third level spell slots a day, but then I guess also
Okay.
arcane or I don't know if that'll work, but yeah. I want to check up.
I'm just curious.
I want to see if I can get some news on how they did with recovering the Meg from Toft, and then just have them be on the lookout.
Yeah, so let me just find this person.
You sent him after the Meg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like back into Polvik, I sent him out to get the Meg.
I remember this now. Jesus.
Yeah.
From let's see. I'm trying to remember their name. Ozire. Yep, that was one of them. And I don't remember the other guy's name. I would need to You get a short send back. The holy beast has been liberated.
Beautiful.
No. No.
and then like I wanna tell them, be on the lookout for Barry, just a very tall push with the pickle, and say, treat him as you would me.
Yeah, I'll say because
Take care
I'm
of him.
not gonna put words in a possible future Mike Keel character's mouth, so that can be the drunk guy. But yeah, this coach becomes much more comfortable very shortly as Bali kind of day by day returns to his prior form. As you are still Moon Bali, but you are not Big Bali. And while you are both still afflicted, you may treat it as if you are not. Until further notice. As a few kind of comfortable days pass, in the kind of heated cabin of the cart.
On the trip, can I say something just as like an icebreaker for this?
Yeah, of course.
I figure we have like all the time in the world on our hands, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
No way we don't say some shit during these 3 days.
I just want to less harrowly move close to Marcus.
Let's harrowly move.
I'm losing my hair.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, hey, Marcus.
Hey.
So, why are you so depressed?
No, I mean, I think that was just in Abendorf. Feeling better now.
You sure?
Yeah, we
Because I
left.
can literally never tell.
It was just, Diel. He was making me feel guilty for abandoning him. Like gods do.
Sure. Are you gonna? I guess I wonder, like, what? You're very controlled. Like you're not in the way that that Shivers is just straight up somebody else's bitch, but like you're you're heavily affected, and I don't know if there's room enough for 2 people to have that affliction, but I appreciate that you're doing work, but how do you
I mean, I've been ever since we fought the Paragon of Diel and that Janice was throwing at us. I don't feel controlled by Diel anymore. I'm not even sure I get my powers from him anymore anyway.
So when you break your
I'm of a
faith,
mind that I don't even need him.
Oh, I mean, do you trying to find him to fill it?
I chose you guys, right? That's what I chose. I chose you over him.
So where do you get your power from then?
I'm not sure. But it still works, so might be a gift horse situation.
I mean,
I might be in debt to something, I'm not sure, but
that's great.
At this point, if it was the void or something like that, or a star or something, the sky of some kind, I wouldn't put it past me. Or, the cosmos.
You don't know and I don't remember. So, what a pair we make, huh?
Yeah.
Shivers walks into the room from the other cabin. All right. The train be telling me that me name's been slighted. Which one of you did it? Answer truthfully, because I already know.
Dude, that's cheating. That was me. It was, yeah. It wasn't slighted. I was just telling the truth.
It was a figure of speech.
Yeah. Like, you know, yeah, I can't.
Hi! It be a figure I am rightly familiar with. But it be true. Without the darkness, I wouldn't exist.
I just have a question. You know, hypothetically speaking, right? Like, you know, at the end of the day, if Marcus has fought his demons, Bali has fought his demons. You know, I mean, Gerald has fought himself and his demons. And you know, everyone's kind of got their like thing, but like at the end of the day, are you gonna just kill us all, or are you gonna...
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Oh man. God damn you. Well, you forgot one thing. We've got to get the star. After we get that, and everything be made right, I don't feel that much killing be needing to happen.
No, that wasn't a good answer.
Yeah, it's like a lot of conditions for not everyone to die, you know?
I think how killing us is the baseline, and you have to try to get away from it.
Yeah, everyone's going to die, but then like once everything else is done, that probably don't ye be
We just
remembering.
need to get it done before I have to kill you.
Exactly. I made a promise. I wouldn't harm ye. None of ye. Even against the Shadow's will. I wouldn't do it.
We should find a way to rid you of that problem. We should find a way to get you a body, like a real body, like a. I mean, honestly, you probably might be able to, you might be able to pick.
I've been wanting a body for quite some time, but on our list of priorities, it'd not be the highest.
We
Tasting.
start, like, keeping bodies so that we can pick later, or
That's a good point. We should just keep every body now.
Dude, maybe we get rid of Paperman, we get Krim's body back. Free body. Everyone thinks Krim's body's done.
It's free real estate.
But to be in crib.
Oh, I could be cribbed out too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure that won't be
Dude,
fucking
you-
Who hasn't
horrifying.
been Krim?
You're
True.
a Krim,
Yeah,
and then you pretend to be
Yeah.
dead until students pass by.
Yeah, 100%. This is the
Yeah.
body of Krim, our once beloved.
why hello there?
Yeah. It gets him every time.
Yeah, what if you got into a body that was not alive anymore? What if it started to decay and you like did that and your hand fell off or something? Like, I mean, you hold dominion over. I mean, honestly, this doesn't have to be metal. You could be like a porcelain like figure or something right now, you know? Like, you don't know. Like, you're just some inanimate object. So they have to make fake people too, right? They make fake people, right? Marcus, you know.
Like a homunculus?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Homunca
that's a
thingy.
word I know.
Maybe we should just find you. I mean, I heard, you know, Where are we going? Sanctus? Is that what it is? This place sounds like it. I mean, if they have boats, they have bodies, right? That's what I'm saying. That's my motto, you know?
That's exactly how it works. Where there's boats, there's bodies.
Well, if they're just...
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's heard that before.
Yeah. Well, if there just happened to be one lying around that nobody's using, then maybe we could try something.
I don't want to bother anyone.
Yeah.
I think that's our new goal. Originally, I just wanted to get you some more hands, but I think a body would come with plenty of hands.
Few of its own hands, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's a good one.
Could you imagine just this diving suit clanking around and like pointing at it? Are you using your body right now?
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah.
Would you like to sell me your body? It's not what you think.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, don't get the wrong
Much
idea.
worse.
It's actually way worse. Yeah.
It's much more horrifying than that.
Yeah.
What if we just trade what if we just trade you into another body and like rip like 1 for 1, like we'll trap somebody else in the suit and you just get them.
I've been thinking. The magic that got me here, it must be strong. Maybe even forbidden. From the sounds of it, it didn't quite go right. So it can't be easy either. I'm not sure there's too many people who could make it happen.
I mean, if there's any group of, people that can find out about some forbidden magic. We got this scroll on us that's leaking lava, just saying.
I'd like to imagine that me and Gerald are just in the other room, just like doing random shit.
I mean, it's one room, it's like one compartment, and then like the front, like the carriage. So
honestly,
like Bolly and Gerald would probably be at the front.
Yeah, maybe I'm talking with Bolly from on top, but I'd actually like to just be on my leaf the whole time with like the lily pad tendrils just like wrapped around the wagon.
How fast? Oh, okay. I was gonna say because how fast is the leaf?
Yeah, it's not actually moving; it's just floating. But
because the bird
tendrils,
is
right.
The leaf may be fast, but the bird is faster.
Oh yeah. It's just kind of like a. This way, I'm also getting brownie points with Shivers and the Think Train, while also looking for Barry.
So you're like outside?
Yeah, I'm like, if we had an RV, I'm just staying on the roof of the RV.
Yeah,
Can I be-
Gerald, it is
can I be towards the
fucking
front?
frigid.
I want to be towards
Like-
the front, outside.
So when it's a really cold day and you're wearing like a really warm coat, that little bit of skin that's exposed is like, it's not going to kill you, but it's like,
Alright, well,
it is not comfortable.
maybe I like keep the leaf up there, and I just every once in a while I'd go in a shift to take a look. So
Yeah, the leaf, like, it's since it's like a magic item, it's not going to be damaged by it, but it is going to be like essentially frozen and like
Jeez.
iced over until you like
this
break
is
it out.
cold.
It is. You are in a winter near an ocean in a like Arctic climate.
Winter squared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're lucky you have your coats.
Yeah.
Maybe if we just split up, if we tag team, we can accomplish more than one thing when we get to Sanctus. Like, hey, Bolly, Bolly.
I was gonna. Alright, what?
Hold on. So, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 2.
Go on.
No, you need to guess that number. Go on.
Please let there be more to it than that.
There are no numbers between those two numbers.
No, No, I mean like pick a 1 or a 2.
How is what you said? Pick a 1 or a 2.
I need you in this moment.
It's not in between. It's pick between 1 and 2.
You
You
have
said
2
pick
options.
a number between
Pick-
1 and 2.
Pick a number between 0 and 3.
You
Thank
got
you,
2
Think
options.
Train.
Dude, Bally's like, oh, 3.
What if he said betwixt? Would that have made it better?
Twix.
2.
Ooh. Okay. Oh boy, you picked a good one. So, Marcus,
Mm.
I think we should go and we should find out where this new power comes from, and I think head it off at the pass and make sure that this one doesn't fuck us too. And then Bali, you need to find Shivers a new body,
What?
a homunculus.
What's a homunculus?
Make sure it be having a tongue.
It needs to, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe we should do this as a group.
Is it humongulous? Is it big?
I mean, it could be big, right?
Make sure it be seaworthy.
Humongulous. I love that.
Humongulous.
I mean, we've met some Goliaths, so maybe it's one of them.
Do you have a preference for a body, or are you just picking any?
I was thinking we could start collecting bodies. I mean, we
I
make
think
enough dead
Shivers
bodies.
should have at least some sort of say here. You know? Like, if there's like people were fighting or something, it'd be like, you like that guy? You want that one?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Like, point out when we're fighting which guy you want.
Ooh, he's
Yeah,
good
we'll
with
try
a
not to
sword.
make
I
them
want
up
that
too
one.
much, you know.
Yeah. All right. I'll be keeping a sharp hole out.
Be too hard to keep them.
No, don't crush his bones. I want that one.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be too hard to keep them
Why?
preserved.
Yeah, what if we just keep them alive?
Just
Well, I mean-
strap them to the top of the train. It should work.
Yeah, they'll freeze up.
Ooh, that's a good point.
We've got preservatives all around us.
Do
From
we know
nature.
a cleric or something that could change you into a body, or?
We're about to
Oh,
give it
I think this is like
body armor, like little.
I think this is like the place to be. It's like the end all be all for, I don't know. I heard it's good. So the idea is that we can find him a body. It's a tradesy where he gets a blank one. They
I mean, money can buy everything, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and we're rich from the crim thing.
Yeah. We get Sanctus find out we're fucking losers. But yeah, Shivers is gonna be like, all right, I'm going to practice. Perhaps I can maybe find a way to do it myself. I'm going to work with the shadows for a while. I haven't done this in quite some time. But I'm gonna like go into the corner and literally like practice weaving shadows and seeing if I can like I'm gonna like practice like moving myself from this body into something else.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I want you to roll me like an Arcana or a Religion.
Will do.
Something that would kind of represent it, and I can kind of tell you how it goes based on that.
Got a +5 in both. Which way would I rather go? I think probably the religion side. Boom. I am gonna use my inspiration because might as well. Let's make
You
it.
may do that.
And do it.
Ooh, there you go.
So yeah, you kind of start focusing, and I can't give you success, but I can give you information, which is that you kind of start trying to separate yourself from yourself. And there's part of you that is this kind of like yellow glow, this part of you that is very much capable of doing that. But you almost feel this other side, the darkness, kind of pushing back in, and when you fight it, you essentially have this feeling like, it's almost like, you know, that kind of like free fall feeling where you get like right before you fall or something?
Mm-hmm.
You have a feeling that like, if you step out of this shell, like, you are gone. That essentially what the darkness is doing is keeping you.
Mm.
And that it is not that it's not just that it is preventing you from, like, leaving. It's like it's an active investment of keeping you alive.
Wow. Damn. So this is going to be infinitely more tricky. Yeah, because it's not just like my soul is imprisoned in like this vessel. It's not that simple. It's like my being is being sustained by the deity. So my continuance is being sustained by the deity.
It's literally that if the deity were gone, which is essentially like the test you're making, that you are gone.
There's in that like metaphor you used where like you're about to fall, you get that moment where you catch yourself, and there's like that like soul disruption moment where it's like you're going down a roller coaster really fast, your stomach flips. Shivers has one of those moments, and he actually recoils. He's over in the corner for like a couple hours. You guys are doing this is probably on like the last day that he gets to this point. But yeah, he gets to almost the point where he's gonna leave, then he realized he just wouldn't exist, and there's almost like this step back and this shadow vacuum that happens when he recoils, and it manifests physically in the room in front of him, and all of the shadows in the room are sucked into this area in front of him and coalesce, and you see like tendrils and arms like materialize, and for just a brief moment there is like a beast made of shadows that is in front of Shivers. In the last level up, I learned summon shadow spawn, and this is how Shivers learned how to do it.
Yeah, no, that's very apt. It's almost like when you push out, the extra pushing back in kind of, it adds this extra force to the darkness. That's essentially, there's no like thoughts in your head, there's no like rage or anything. It's not like a patron that's like no bad. It's just like the force just reacts to get stronger.
Yep.
You literally just told us you're like, I definitely won't kill you. And you're just in the corner, fucking making shadow puppets over here. I'm just like, we're dead. All the ones that we're dead right here.
A shadow beast in like this enclosed area, middle of nowhere.
Yeah, kind of. What I'll say is that kind of all happens at the same time as, like, there's a stop to the cart, and there's this moment where, like, in the blizzard, you see, like, the bird stops right in front of it, the cart stops on the bird, Shivers kind of shakes the back of the cart with these shadows, and Gerald and Bolly, who are up front, you see this kind of forked sign, and it's kind of, part of it's stone, like all stone, like very worn, very old, and part of it's scratched out, and part of it says Mantu, and that points south, and then pointing west is this this kind of newish looking wood sign that's kind of crude, but that says good horse on it.
Okay. Where is this on the map?
Kind of like
Okay. What do you suppose that means, Gerald?
Have we actually been traveling like on a road this whole time?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not like it's not strictly super roadly. It's pretty snowed in during the winter.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I'd like to imagine that we have like the map set up near the front somewhere.
Yeah.
if I had to guess, I think whatever good horse is that way, and whatever Montu is that way.
Yeah, so going by like good horse would be out in the west, Montu would be out south.
Is a good horse one word or two words?
Let me check. It might be. It's possible that it's different in different
Is it
places.
hyphenated? Uh-huh.
Dude, it means the world right now.
What's the
I've never
font?
been good with maps. I don't
Let's see.
know where we are.
Well, according to
Oh, wait, is the
Incarnate, it's
fork-
2 words.
Wait, did you say the fork is on the map, or it's like a sign in the fork?
No, the fork is
The sign.
the sign. It's
Okay.
not on the map.
Alright.
Gonna have to defer.
Well, we wanted to go south.
Guys, help!
The Tundra.
Yeah.
Why did you call him?
Oh, he's,
That guy.
Absolutely. What a strategy right now.
You don't have a train to tell you people are talking shit about you either.
Shivers is the only one good with the map.
the Tundra. You're a native of Morsa, right? Maybe
yeah.
do you know what a good horse or a Montu is?
Do I?
Roll history.
Oh no.
It's a good day to not be blood main.
Do you want to inspire it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I was gonna swear if you got a natural 20. So, I can tell you a little bit about both these places because you got over 20.
Nice.
So, in any recent time, Montu has like not been populated. Like it's a very old town that was had a renowned lighthouse. But other than that, it's kind of like it's more of a place that like essentially people like Foggy and like people in Demos would be more interested in picking over as like ruins rather than a town or like a civilization.
How do you spell this? Month? On what?
I was about to say, dude, there's a 12th town?
No, you're out of that area.
Okay.
10
I
towns
thought it
ends
was
at
supposed to be for
Abendorf.
all of Morsa.
No.
Town?
I see.
We're in the red line.
And good horse is a dwarven mining town that sits on the Red Rime. And the reason I can even tell you the reason it's called the Red Rime is because it's very rich in iron.
Oh, I get it.
That's cool.
But Good Horse is a dwarven town that kind of passes through kind of like a thinner part of the mountains.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, one's an abandoned city. I'm not really sure why. The other one's just a
I should say
mining.
it's like ruins, not like recently abandoned. It's like long abandoned.
I'm pretty sure it's like a recently abandoned place, and then the other the other horse place is like a mining establishment, I think.
There's another abandoned town.
Yeah, I don't
What
actually know
happened?
why. I've heard of I think they have a lighthouse. I don't remember why I know that though. But yeah, that's what I know.
What way do we
Which
go?
one's north, by the way? Which one's like which way is which?
Good Horse would be like west.
Here.
Montu would be at the crotch.
Yeah, I mean Montu is kind of where we're going to. That if you want to go past the mountains, you'd go probably to the mining community. But Montu's kind of where we need to be. That's where we're headed.
It's been so long, but if I'm remembering correctly, weren't you guys looking for dwarves for some reason?
No.
Nope.
I must have been thinking of something else.
Dude, we're not gonna find 12. There's no fucking way.
Shivers doesn't want a dwarf. He wants.
Yeah,
maybe,
it's
maybe the rest of them made their way to the town.
he didn't say he had any kind of preference, but then upon thinking about it, dwarf is just not something he would go for. I want a body with a tongue, but yeah,
They're not made for the sea.
it's a good day to not be Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to Montu. That's where we need to be. So head that way. Unless we need to stock. Do we need to stock up for anything? Maybe they have bodies.
We could make money, but
Gerald has no idea why. So, yeah. Maybe they have bodies there.
I'm sure there would be a lot. I mean, it's a town unless dwarves don't have bodies.
Guys,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Focus. We need to get to Sanctus, okay?
Yeah, we should go to Montu then.
It's where the most available bodies will be at, I'm sure.
Or the dwarf
Why'd you
bodies
call
not
me?
count?
Marcus is the map guy. Then I walked to the back.
Well, you said it. Montu's like where we want to go, right? So let's go there.
If you think about it, if Montu was recently abandoned, there's probably good reason, and there might be some bodies there for that good reason. They got abandoned recently in Montu.
I mean,
not the dwarven town.
we've passed by 2 towns that were abandoned recently, as in all the inhabitants died.
I mean,
We were just at Abendorf.
I won't say we're not quick to the draw as a think tank, but it could be that other people got the bodies first.
Hey, Bird. Did you hear where we're going?
Yeah, whoever.
Yeah, you like you say that too, and it's just kind of like picking at itself
Gotta be.
again, like it's always doing.
I'm gonna make sure I'm like getting it to go in the direction of the what's it called the
Montu.
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 And then I'm gonna say all right, Beaker, to Montu, and try to point in that
As it like, and it's off southwards.
Oh God, I thought it was gonna kill me.
No, it goes. It definitely goes.
Polly, I'm gonna I'm
You
gonna
sound
rest
like
inside for a bit.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a nap or something.
I'm gonna rest for a bit. If you'd like to go on the lily pad to be on lookout for Barry, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go inside.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I'm gonna rest. Thank
That's
you.
why you've been freezing yourself?
Barry, we've been gone for so long. I mean, he could be anywhere. He's so tall now. You wouldn't believe how tall he is. I haven't even seen him, but he could be anywhere. He has the pickle with him. We need I have people looking for him, but we can be an extra set of eyes. But Bally's gonna look, and I'm gonna rest for now if you need me. I'm gonna go inside.
I want to try to use a feat of
sad.
magic to. I want to get out like a container or a cup or something that we drink out of.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt to use a feat of magic to fill it with milk. I don't know where the milk's gonna come from, but I want to imagine filling it with milk.
I don't like that you had it.
Like
All right,
create water, but it's
Yeah,
milk.
exactly.
There's great food and
Skinny
water.
2%,
I
what do
can
you
make a
want?
fireball, so I can make milk.
So I can make milk. All right, what skill do you want to use? To cast create milk. This should just be a spell.
Yeah, everybody knows
I
lactose
don't
lance.
see why not. Yeah.
Honestly, I think I just want to use perception to try to just think that it's there. Yeah.
Spells like conjure milk. I only because I don't want you to explain it anymore, I will allow it. Without any more thinking about it.
Wow.
That's the fucking epitome. I'm just giving up, dude. He just.
Only
I
because
just came back. I'm already
giving it
giving
up, dude.
it
Fucking
can't
doesn't
go
care.
further than this.
God, dude.
Oh my god.
Because you got a natural 20. I'll say
It's like
no one sees where the milk comes from.
But you know it's good.
It'll be your secret.
you can
But
choose
you
how much
conjure
percent it is.
the perfect the perfect bottle or jug or whatever container of milk.
Nice.
If you had like a spare barrel, I would even let you conjure milk in that.
I'm going to use the time to be like, Beaker, please stop for a second.
Yeah, the bird stops.
I'm going to cast Create Bonfire outside, and I'm going to heat it up.
Oh, if you wanted hot milk, you could just conjured it hot. You got a
No.
natural 20.
No.
Okay, it's got to be natural.
This is gonna be the best milk of its life.
No.
No, not.
There's like a world-renowned dairy farmer that like just perfected milk, and then he
Gone
looks back,
now.
he's like, "Wait, where'd it go?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to, as I'm heating it up, I'd like to see if I can find like a local plant or something for garnish to like put on top.
Yeah, with your natural 20, there's like
I'm not a very good druid, so I don't know what plants are good, but
Go for like a
hopefully it's not
blueberry
poisonous.
plant, blueberry plant, to really drive it home.
He just puts like Barry's foot in there.
Oh, maybe like a nice like northern chamomile or lavender or something.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Like a like milk tea kind of action.
Stop in the
You
one
put in-
non-winter area because you fucking rolled a 20. You're like,
You
oh,
put in
here's the green snow right here.
you put in one of Barry's withered leaves from when you made him old.
Oh,
This is a nice gesture, not a.
That is not
And then-
psychological torture. No.
I'm gonna stomp out the fire so no one knows where we are, and then I will.
I don't
I'll
think
get
you have to
back
stop
on.
out conjure bonfire. I think it's just magic.
He's like, let me be natural, motherfucker. Magic has its limits.
He said he cast it.
I get back in and I didn't somebody give me a new tapestry or something? Pretty sure. I think it was Kina.
How did you get
Yeah,
that new
Kina did.
tapestry?
Yeah,
I think I know you got some.
I'm gonna give that to Gerald as a blanket, and then I'm
Gerald
gonna
is-
hand him this. I'm gonna hand him this milk.
Gerald is conked out right now.
I'm wake him up.
Ah,
He's-
Hey,
He hasn't done that.
This will help you sleep.
Baba! Did you find him? He was found very.
I didn't find him. I give him this blanket. Like, hey, you're gonna need this. It's cold.
It is so cold.
Have this milk. Don't
Oh,
worry about where I got it. It's good.
Why?
Dude, no one asked before you say that.
You're gonna hand the cup towards me. I'm just gonna look inside like, Barry, are you?
No,
Is he in here?
he's not. I didn't boil him. Drink this. It's good for you.
Why would you boil Barry?
You need good bones for this trip. Drink it. It's nice and warm.
It's okay.
Liquid bones.
I guess I'll begin drinking it. Also,
So
I
you-
wanna note that since it seems like it's been quite a few amount of days traveling, Gerald's got to be getting paler and bonier,
Yeah.
very extreme
Are you
malnourished.
still
or something.
cursed that you don't like eating things?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's not a
right?
curse. That's insanity.
That's a lifestyle.
What
If
the
you
fuck?
struggle to drink this down, I want to make sure you drink it like you're Dumbledore. And-
I'll drink like a.
Wow.
You have to drink it.
The instant it touches your mouth, it's like nectar. And there's almost in your mind for just a moment everything makes sense again. As this is the most delicious thing you've had. The thing is, any food can be tasty, but this is the perfect milk. And it just drives your mind a light, and whatever your next cooking check is, you can have double advantage.
Double advantage! Holy moly!
Does
And
he?
there's no time limit on that.
No, I mean if you're banking it, then
All right, we gotta go do that cook-off now that we were supposed to do weeks ago.
I'm ready. I'm really feeling like cooking now, guys.
I know we killed the Mountaineers, but
Bring them back.
the Paperman brought them back once already. Just do
Yeah,
that.
We got
exactly.
necromancers at the school.
All right,
Does he get a-
Skirta.
does he-
Have
is that
one get the
cured insanity?
Paperman.
Yeah.
Is that a check against his insanity? Does that cure it?
No, but he can drink more of the milk and be nourished again.
I don't remember much from my childhood, but before I was captured by the circus, I remember my mother heating up milk for me. It was nice. I hope you like it. And then I leave.
Thank you, Polly. Oh, I'm gonna yeah. I'm probably more energetic than I've been in days now.
Yeah, and it's
You know,
it's like the wholest milk. It's very fatty, so it'll do good things for you.
He's gonna gain 5 pounds immediately.
Roll for lactose. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like after I'm done with the drink, I'm like looking to see if there's any drops and just waiting for it to trickle down.
Dude, we all stopped, right?
No,
Yeah.
we're moving. Oh,
Well, you
we stopped again.
you stop for a moment for him
Yeah.
to do his thing.
Yeah,
But
Wait,
there are periodic stops anyways for
true.
Yeah.
just other things.
Bad.
Marcus,
Unless you
do
want to
smell
like shit in the bed.
I smell milk.
We don't shit in
Like-
the train.
Real good.
You don't shit in me.
Nobody wake up Gerald, he's sleeping.
Well, I'm going back out to Bali. I'm energetic now.
Go to bed.
Bali, hey, yeah. Thanks for that milk. I mean, you said not to ask where you got it from, so I won't ask where you got it from. But if you're able to get more, I mean, I think we could do great things with it. It's quite a specimen that milk must have come from, I suppose.
you gave him
I
coke.
think. I suppose you know what, Bali. Next shift is on me. I can go back up now. I'm feeling pretty good after that.
You gotta get some sleep, Gerald, you're old.
I mean, look, just because. Listen, I see you all, you too, Tundra. I see you judging me, but look, just because
See the Sonic quote.
just because I'm in advanced stage doesn't mean I'm incapable of doing what needs to be done. What
You were just
wants
you were
to be
asleep,
done. Really,
I
we can
saw
do
it.
whatever we want.
Don't bring me into this. I don't even know why we're fucking stopped.
You said it yourself, Bali. You're not a very good druid.
You just walk in with like milk on your upper lip. You're like, stop judging me. I'm like, what?
Stop judging me.
I'm just saying, Bali, you don't want me to ask where it's from. I won't ask where it's from. But just keep up with that moon essence you were talking about. This is good stuff. I'll go back in, but thank you, Bali. And by the way, you're looking a lot less bulky, but in a good way.
Thanks, I've been working on my cardio.
He looks weak as shit, doesn't he?
Did you make some walnut milk? I saw you waving your walnut.
No, that's part of the natural 20. That's a secret to all.
Yeah, I don't even think I know where the milk came from.
I think you especially don't know where it came from.
You especially don't know. You're on another level of not knowing.
Probably is just-
Someone knows, bro.
I'll
Just like,
leave you
I
alone.
hope this is milk.
Other people can like look at it and know,
Taste test it.
but you are questioning it. Like,
Well,
it was cocaine.
Yeah.
He just handed it to me like, what is it?
It was
Good,
cocaine.
right?
I'll leave you to it, Bali. You can just continue.
I didn't
The
leave.
keep
It's
an
good.
eye. I just want you to know I'm grateful. Thank you, and I'll
Yes.
be back. Goodbye.
Alright.
I'm gonna go inside and try to take a nap as Bali instructed.
Yeah, I imagine it's like classic old person. You can't really sleep well, but you can nap really well.
Stop judging me.
Just always like, I know you and Tundra.
just
The milk mustache.
just ran me over with the think train.
Passive judgment.
What the fuck, dude?
He's like, I know what you say.
You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna take that line down. I'm just not gonna do it.
Oh man.
Beaker, please. We need to go.
Yeah, so I'll say. Alright, I gotta see this first. It's coming.
Ooh.
Dude, I just wanted. Dude, every part of me wanted you to hand that milk to him, and then deadpan go like, "Barry's dead."
Move on.
Fucking milk.
Wally, just make sure you save another cup for Barry when he gets back. He's gonna need it.
We should pour one out for Barry.
As the train travels for a little bit longer, as you start feeling like the wheels go from like a normal like dirt ground to like a sort of harder like stone ground as you look outside, and they're kind of this old like rough stone path. As you start to hear waves break, you start to see this tall tower by all these large mountains as you kind of weave between them to get towards this cliffside. And as you enter, you again see these old words that say Montu. And I think that's a good place to take squad piss.
Cool.
Nice. I'm gonna go get some milk.
Yeah.
It does sound pretty good.
Got some old farms.
Part of my silly druid character that was an Irish stereotype, I decided that I could only wild shape into a leprechaun. It's which I did in the last fight, and gimped my own DPS.
Why is
'Cause I took the
it?
stats of like a panther, I think, because they had proficiency in stealth. So I was like, that's fine, right?
That was funny.
Yeah.
I turned into a leprechaun.
I'm not the leprechaun. I'm the leopard con.
But I took the step like of a panther and
I'm not the leprechaun. I'm the leprechaun.
yeah.
But yeah,
Everybody
if I just
was
hit
doing
things
work
with
and
my
then-
shillelagh, it would have just done more damage.
Yeah. It was
So
definitely hard
it's
to
about
balance.
sending a message.
Yeah.
Like the fruit thing and what it did and on what it did was totally just like bullshitted at the last second, and I didn't realize how good that was. But it worked
He
out.
gave us extra attack at level 2. Like, it's broken, dude.
That's how
Yeah.
one shot should be though.
I
it's
figured it was
broken
'cause we're
when
running out
Carl's
of time.
Carl's spider's attack did like 10 damage per hit, so
Dude, I just love that the leprechaun. You say the leprechaun wasn't that good, but you're like, this is my circle's final four.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
it was awesome.
Yeah, shillelagh is actually like busted, or not busted. It's pretty
No,
damn good.
It's good. It's like
Yeah.
what makes a melee. I'm pretty sure rangers could get it too. It makes melee rangers viable.
Well, I mean, it
Yeah,
only applies to the club and the quarterstaff, but it makes it a D8. You can use your, your wisdom. You can use like force damage instead of like bludgeoning, which is just crazy.
D8
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
is
D8
how is it's a one-handed weapons high damage.
Yeah, that's like the highest die roll. That's like essentially changing that into like a martial weapon.
Yep. And D10 is a two-handed,
Two-handed.
and D12 or 2D6 is a dedicated two-handed.
And like the quarterstaff also has topple, which wasn't a thing because half the creatures we were fighting were trees. So, but topple is like if you hit them, you get a free strength check.
You could have
to
used it on the
prone
monkey.
them. Yeah, but I didn't fight the chimp.
Oh, so you were doing D&D 5.5.
What do you mean? The quarterstaff can be shillelagh'd in the old
Oh
one.
yeah, it can, but I think it doesn't do force, and I think it and I think
I don't.
quarterstaff toppling thing is, I hadn't heard of that, so I'm assuming it's new.
Okay. Well, you
Which is
can't
fine.
help it nowadays, right?
Sounds cool.
Yeah. I mean, literally the only reason I didn't switch over is just because I don't want to buy the books at the end
No,
things.
I'm not gonna. Whatever is free, but yeah.
If it accidentally gets mixed up every now and then, I don't really care.
There are like slight changes, and we ran into that too. The
Yeah.
poison spray has switched because it was a burp,
There was two different versions. Yeah.
It was
Yep.
close. It was it had a much closer range, and it was a save, not a. And now it's an attack roll, and you can do it at range.
Did you warm it up?
More importantly, do you know where it came
go
from?
Make a campfire.
Yeah.
I have no idea where it came from.
I'm eating ice cream, so sort of canon.
I mean, you're Bali, so.
It's coffee ice cream though, so different.
Well, you did have iced coffee on the
I
cart.
mean, to be honest, I don't really even like Blue Moon ice cream. I know it's a little bit blasphemous, but
I love Blue Moon ice cream. great.
I always liked how it looked more than it tasted.
Kill him.
He's dead already. Bali just on your journey, just gone.
Can we
And
keep his
everyone
body?
and every every character collectively agrees that it was meant to be.
Milk allergy, man. Gets us. Gets some of us. You know.
Fatal lactose intolerance.
The deity that gave him the milk also took his soul. It was a fatal trade.
The milk god.
He didn't know what price he would pay for the milk.
He didn't realize it was actually the milk devil. I can be your milk angel or your milk devil.
I mean, when you ask for milk that desperately and you say you don't care, somebody's gonna listen.
That's Christ.
The
Best
world
milk
care.
you've ever had, right? You want more?
It'll cost you.
Sign the dotted line.
Yeah, dude, that'd be the dumbest devil contract ever, dude. Fucking, I want some milk.
On milk. Like, you just milk? Yes. Whole milk. All right. The think train starts to slow down after a while as going along this path for a little bit. It kind of gets bumpier as you get closer to the coast, as in the stones there are more of these like fractures. Like in the ground itself, there are all these marks. As you get close to the town, as you see kind of when the trees break, there's an absolute chasm. As you roll in, and most of whatever kind of entry to this place is now rubble, except for this partially broken arch.
How are the buildings looking?
There are, kind of as you roll in, I'll move you.
I was gonna say, who's in front?
In
Who
front
actually sees us?
Well, the train's rolling. I assume we can all.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
portholes.
I'm sleeping, dude.
Gerald's sleeping, but so some of the buildings are actually in reasonable shape. Like, they're all of these older stone buildings, not like normal brick, but like rougher hewn stone. And while most of it's rubble, there are just kind of a few buildings that are standing, and they, in kind of varying states. As you get closer, you see a tent set up and this bonfire that's still going in kind of the center of this town.
I thought this place was abandoned.
I mean, that's. We heard it from you, so.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
Let's hope they don't mean us any harm.
Keep an eye out for bodies.
Are you winking or?
Yeah. You could sense the. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Who wants to? Who wants to
Yeah.
be the one out first?
Someone wake up Gerald.
Yeah. I'll do it. Hey, Gerald.
Is you talking in his sleep first?
I mean, if he is, it's probably just like you wouldn't know. You
It's-
know,
it's
it'd
deep-
be
it's a deep-
unintelligible.
That's a deep milk sleep.
It's like, you could tell the tone. You're like,
Well, the only reason I ask is I'm pretty sure I gleaned some information off of a prior sleep, so I would be extra attentive to
No,
everything.
I think this sleep he's in a good milk sleep. There's not a lot of berry stress in this time.
Gerald, get up. We need to go.
Dude, I'm out.
It seems he needs some assistance waking up. Any
Pick him
volunteers?
outside. You're big. Pick him up and bring him with us.
Nah, I'll pick him up.
Yeah, he's like wrapped like a baby in your quilt. A very old baby.
Swaddled.
Like I imagine he's like very thin. So he's
Like
pretty
90 pounds.
light. He's like
Tapestry swaddle.
I imagine you probably have to like leave his stuff in the cart because if I remember, he has like over 100 pounds of stuff. But
I think that might have been with the pickle that I no longer have, but I think I do. Actually, no. I think I think that is the case. But
I think it's
also have
mostly
so many
rations.
rations. Yeah, I have so many rations.
Have you been using rations or good berries for the trip?
I imagine rations.
I'm always
Actually,
eating
can I
my
just,
good
like,
berries.
Dump
we
all the
mix it up,
rations
you
in
know?
our like preserving chest.
Yeah, you can do that. Just keep track of them.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to eat rations, you can be at half rations, but it's been 8 days since you've left, so that would be who's on good berries and who's on rations.
Oh Jesus, we didn't cipher that out.
So many Apollic rations, man. Like 40 pounds worth.
Help the man. Eat them.
I'm not eating them.
Yeah. I mean, if we have rations, I'll eat rations.
Oh shit, I don't even have rations on me.
Are you a ration boy or a berry boy?
Must be a berry boy. Please.
Alright, so we have... mark off 12 rations, Gerald.
All right.
I imagine you couldn't, I imagine you wouldn't eat a good berry, Gerald. Not in your state, I
Yeah.
think.
But I mean,
It has
I
to be
also
like
wouldn't
quality
eat-
food.
I wouldn't eat myself unless like I'm being
I hope you wouldn't
almost
eat
forced
yourself.
or peer pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, take
But
it
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, Gerald, you're still asleep and comfy. In your milk sleep. As if all of you want, you may depart into Montu.
Yeah, carefully,
Yeah.
man. But get out. Yeah, I'd like to check for bodies and take a gleam at that tent.
There we go. I just had to find something. Yeah, you don't notice any bodies, new or old. But the tent looks inhabited. There's this cart full of these large, kind of light blue crystals.
Huh.
Outside the tent.
Have we seen crystals like this before? I
That's a
know
good question.
there were crystals when Bali was getting turned, I think.
Not like those.
Okay.
I think
Or
this is something
Deimos crystals?
any of our Morsa people, not Demos, whatever I call it. Not whatever their crystals are. If any Morsa natives want to roll, I will let them.
What am I rolling?
I guess just history.
Oh, I don't have a tune on this map.
Will it let you roll from your character sheet?
Where'd
We'll let Marcus roll.
you access your character sheet from?
I just have mine open still.
Oh,
How come
Oh.
y'all just? How
You
come
can go
y'all
to-
only has strength, dex,
Go
and
to
con?
There you go.
actors.
why is Tundra so big?
Oh jeez.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's what all the ladies say.
Why
So
is the town so small?
history.
Ah, damn it. My manual rolls us off.
You're not a Morsa native.
Oh, his secret?
Let's
Like
go,
Anthony.
dude. I got all the answers today.
You know.
About fucking
Well,
Dymo's
I'm
useful, I
deleting
guess.
that. You don't get that.
Wait, what?
No, it's down to Bali. He's
Oh.
not a Morsa native.
What do you mean I'm not a Morsa native?
You're not native to Morsa. You're native to the south.
I
You're
was in
native to the
circus.
circus. Yeah.
And the circus.
Probably saw some crystals along the way.
By definition, you're not native.
Maybe it's like the fortune teller's tent.
So, what I'll give you, I'll kind of just give you both it, is that it's this gem that forms in some places. In Morsa, it's this gem that is just referred to as permafrost, named after permafrost. It's a gem that is cold as ice. And usually the chunks are not this large.
Does it look like he's collecting them from here?
Not that you can tell.
I think that's like a cold gem, if I'm not mistaken. I know that sounds really.
No, that sounds
Right.
familiar to me too. Yeah.
Everything is here is cold.
No, you don't understand. Like if it wasn't cold, they would be cold.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah,
Armor of
okay.
Agathis. Sure, I'm gonna surround myself in ice.
Yeah, you two are cold.
So it's like ice, but it never melts.
Yes. It's yeah.
Other people here.
I mean, there's someone in that tent probably.
I don't think I've ever seen those crystals that big before. Those are fucking huge.
Should we
Excuse me.
announce ourselves? Yeah.
Traveler.
Oh, geez, so we're just doing this. Okay.
You may come in, pupil.
I'm carrying an old man. Is he allowed?
We all carry the weight.
Okay, the rate of
You
our
have
ancestors.
no idea.
Yeah, for real. Bali carries us in many ways.
I've ever heard. We all carry. That's so fucking good.
Enter, please.
Is there room for all of us?
There is room enough. It is up to you to decide whether there is room.
Is there or is there not room?
You must look inside. For only inside.
Dude, I trust him.
I peek my head in there.
As you see, kind of sitting on this like large mat is this like very light blue skinned man with this light, like kind of whitish hair, like an Air Ganassi. As he has this like very poofed out kind of hair. Ah. You enter. I can sense your aura from here. Troubled.
Is it big in there?
It's enough room.
Come,
It's not
there's
it's not
enough
quite
room.
tall enough for you.
I'm not going in there.
You wouldn't
I'll go.
happen to have any milk, would you?
At a time in my life. But not anymore.
What the fuck?
I have entered the milkless era.
Those were simpler times.
Yeah,
Very recently that I've lost it.
In a former life, you see.
I love this dude.
There were many of those times.
Why do you sit at the edge of the earth? Sorry, at the edge of the land.
Nice save.
The only place where you can discover everything is where there's nothing. The only place where there's serenity is where there's utter destruction.
You don't know like, everything that's happening in the past, future, and present, do you?
Dude, there's destruction right outside.
Ye-
What are you talking about?
As you ask that, Molly, I definitely start charging Eldritch Blast. You just hear it happening behind you. I don't even see this dude.
If you know what's good for you, you need to stop speaking cryptically. Your friends don't like it.
It really pisses them off.
Don't let the name fool you. Don't make us think.
Oh god.
Oh no.
The only mysteries we have are the ones we make for ourselves.
This dude's going down like that monkey in your campaign. It's just gonna be like, I'm here to ask you a question. Pew pew. Like,
No.
Wait, I have riddles.
yeah.
Have you come seeking guidance, young one?
We come to walk the ice.
You
Hey,
come
you
to the
gotta-
edge to go beyond.
Yeah, to go over the edge down onto the ice. Are you selling those crystals, or are you finding them here?
I refined them. In my past life, I was a great warrior. Many fell before my blade. But now I seek not to take the choices from others. Now I wish to give them the same choice that I once had. Inside you, and he turns around and he looks at you. Inside you, there's a great light and a great darkness. They're at war with each other.
Were you just talking about him or all of us? Is that a yes to one of those, or?
In all of us, we seek balance. But there'll always be a fundamental disparity. My two children long ago represented the light and the darkness, and they fought and quarreled. And the only way they could learn was by walking their own path, so I left them behind. They were ready.
Yeah, I mean, you children have to grow up. What's your
Yes.
name again?
They were already 5. My name is Kaisen.
Are you the only one who lives here, Kaisen?
There are many who have died here.
That's not what I asked.
Many who have lived here as well.
So, are
Is
the
it?
crystals for sale, or
I refined them.
You kill this guy.
I have an idea. I shake
that-
Gerald, try
we
to
can
wake him
take
up.
one?
Oh, dude, don't. No. No.
I can only hear what you guys are
Oh,
saying. I
no.
can't hear what this Kaisen dude is saying.
I can make them into a tool for you.
Is
Oh.
yeah, I think that would be useful.
But you must give up some of your earthly wealth.
Yeah, that's how. But yep, that's what selling is. Yeah.
You talking about gold
Yes.
or knowledge?
No, knowledge is to be kept, fostered.
Hmm.
Knowledge
man
is
has-
something that
This man could knowledge you for all eternity. Gerald, wake up.
Polly,
I
where
think
are
you'd
we?
really enjoy talking to this guy.
Holy
Who's
shit!
that?
I'm gonna go around the town and I'm gonna go do something else for a while.
You're setting this dude up.
Polly, why are you carrying me?
Alright, we gotta go. You talk to this guy, he's real good.
Mm.
Just
But he will not require my tools.
Who
you
is
find
this?
out what he knows. He's wise.
The one who will require my tools waits outside. For one who does not know his own future nor his past.
I don't think any of us do. Who are you? Polly, what's going on here?
Dude, I'm so gone. I've already left.
Where's
I
the
wanna-
pink train?
Sorry to wake you up like this, but this guy, you and him are cut from the same cloth, buddy.
What?
You,
I'm gonna look at him and say, he looks nothing like me.
Look deep into your soul. And
Why?
we all look the same.
Oh.
We're all born with a lifetime of choices ahead of us.
alright. Now we gotta.
And it ends when our choices end.
There's gotta be something else here.
I feel like that's a little needlessly cryptic, but I guess I understand what you're saying.
Wanted me something else.
Oh, should I speak up?
Yeah, I'll stay with
Papa.
Gerald.
But why are you telling us this?
I'm staying as well.
That's so
Where,
What
where
you,
even are we?
what you seek is meaning, but what you need is quietude.
How
There
do
is
you
a
know what I need?
war. There is a war in your soul. Within you, there are two wolves.
Yes. Yes.
One is the alpha,
dude.
the pack leader,
A pickle.
the one that wishes to lead the group to victory. But in the other is the lone wolf, the one who wishes to walk his own path.
We found the anti-Gerald. Let's go.
You must decide
Wow, he is the
which path you follow, lest you be torn asunder by the war within.
Not to derail you too much, but I know you said you had a tool for us from your permafrost stuff. I was thinking we could use that if we needed to freeze water, because it is just cold rocks that stay cold. Could you just sell us some, or just maybe a little bit?
Marcus, I'm so confused.
I can make you one of my wares.
What are you talking about? What are these? Where are we?
I can refine you a weapon, a tool of battle, that you may make the choices, that you may
What to use it with?
walk
Okay.
the path to mastery that I once did.
You know, you go right ahead. We'll be waiting outside, actually.
So are you some kind of?
You must tell me what
I
form you
never
wish your
felt
tool
bad
to...
for Gerald ever, except for this moment.
So are you some kind of like a blacksmith with with the crystals or something?
No, I hold no occupations, no titles. Those times are long in the past.
Okay, you're not a blacksmith.
Now I give
but
choices.
you make tools with materials. Is that something you do?
The tools I make offer you choices.
Anything does.
Get him, Gerald.
Anything creates choices.
Exactly. It's called free will. I mean, you could just do anything you want anytime. Kind of.
You're beginning to understand.
Hey, Tundra, wait up.
They might hear us.
Matrix.
Where are you going? Are you going to explore too?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around the town for a little
Look.
while.
Yeah, all right,
But,
cool.
but what I'm saying is, is making tools out of whatever those crystals are something you normally do? Is like a thing, a hobby of yours, or should I say a common activity you partake in?
We only do in life what we decide to do until death reaches us. And this
That's
is
what I'm
what I've
asking you.
decided.
Okay, so he does. Oh, what's
Sounds
it
like
gonna
a hobby.
cost?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you guys said.
It sounds okay. So it sounds like it is. Oh, what's it gonna cost?
I think for my services, 250 gold
Oh,
to part with. It's a worthy weight. One that matches
I mean,
the futures
sure?
you'll be able to cut short.
how would you know that that's worth it? I'm gonna open up like the tent flap, like. Oh, where are we? Oh wait.
Yeah, you look outside, there's like a chasm, there's like all these ruined buildings.
And shivers. Still just
Wait,
standing there waiting, yeah. What's be the word?
I think he just wants to make us a weapon to cut people's futures short.
Oh,
Something
he
like
wants,
that. Yeah.
he wants to
Who?
rip us off for a weapon.
It is the most powerful choice to make, to take away another's choices.
I'm gonna step inside the tent.
Yeah, I mean, we've made it a couple times, so we're familiar, you know?
I can see in your eyes. You walk the path.
Is this a crypto scam? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I didn't want to, be upfront and blunt about it, but I mean, it does feel a little scammy. But I suppose you kind of have a monopoly around here, so.
If you are willing to part with,
Realize the situation. I don't understand. You're like, you start dealing with.
You gotta make a living, I guess. Nobody's around.
He's talking about twin wolves and shit, and you're fucking bartering with him. You just woke up. You have no idea what the fuck.
And like his sense was sound for like 3 seconds, and then it just he's like, well, if I gotta pay it.
no. What is your choice?
Oh my god.
I mean,
I don't know if any of us want a weapon, really. I've got way too many already, so we get really nice magical ones that we're just not even touching right now.
so we're not here to get a tool or something made from this guy. What?
He was here. I mean, just so you know, when we got here, right at Montu, he was here. We just came to see who was in the tent.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. I mean,
And then he was,
wasn't really
kind of been on a
summoned
broken
or
record
something.
here about choices and balance and
So who are you?
Kaisen.
My name is
Kaisen.
Kaisen.
Kaisen. Why are you here? Did everyone abandon you, or were you a resident here?
No. The only way to seek everything was to go where nothing was.
So you're seeking everything here.
Everything is all around us.
I suppose, yeah. But wouldn't you say that there's things around here too? I mean, you're not really in like the middle of nowhere.
I mean, this place does have a name.
And obviously, debris and ruins.
We've been to nowhere before. I'm just saying. We found a pickle there.
And it wasn't nowhere, was it?
See, that's what I'm saying. Well, first,
Oh, no.
how are you planning to? How are you planning to go somewhere that's no? Or are you planning to make this nowhere?
No, nothing is nowhere. But
Okay.
everything is nothing.
I mean, I don't think that part's true. Where'd that come from?
Deep within your soul, there's everything. Yet it comes from nothing. And to nothing does everything return.
Gonna look towards the other side. I don't know about you guys. I don't think this guy has everything together here.
I would say he has nothing together.
No. No.
That's a good one.
But he do be having something.
As well, yeah, you do have stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, why are you mentioning that though?
That skin. I've never seen such a color blue. It reminds me of the ocean.
I want to take his body.
Let's go. Dude,
And-
everyone's a target now.
And the hair.
Oh.
It's so unique. I've never
It's so good.
quite seen something so. Didn't ye say something about having multiple lives or something? Some such.
There's nothing special about me. Yet everything is special about all of us.
Aye, and when it ends, it all ends, right? And it all just ends all at once. And when it's time, it be time. Shivers is kind of like slowly walking forward towards this guy.
He's fucking Buffalo Bill.
Yes.
It's skin.
The choice. The choice of all choices. The choice to take away the other's choices.
Yeah, that's a bit grim. Where'd that come from? You're not planning to take away our choices, are you?
I can feel it deep within you. A raging darkness. And the only thing that holds you back is yourself.
That be true. But it might not always have to be this way.
Then follow the path.
How long have you been in Morsa?
Could be days or eons.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you're not great at tracking time, I suppose. Or are you just intentionally
Time
not wanting to
is-
tell us?
Time is an illusion. In my past, I coveted it. The same way you do now. But I've since realized there is no meaning.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of a personal thing. Just because you don't find meaning in it doesn't mean nobody else wouldn't find meaning in it, right?
You need to let go of your shackles. The only thing that binds you is yourself.
I
For
can't.
what? What am I being bound from doing?
It takes me a minute, but I get right in front of him. Is he moving or like running from me?
No.
He's not. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. And an end comes to an end, and ye seems ye be willing. I don't want to blast ye away. I want me new body to be intact. And I just grab his throat and I start squeezing. You guys said we were gonna collect bodies.
He like
What are you doing?
you start choking him,
Yeah.
and he nods.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's an air ganassi. He's not gonna.
I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't need a break.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, you're telling me. Okay, so you say that. I just kind of like go, oh.
Hey, Shivers, what was that about? I'm sorry. Well, I want to go to Tyson and like, I don't know if he's wearing like clothes, but I want to like pat out his clothes to me or. I'm sorry, Tyson. We've been on the road for a while. He didn't mean like too much disrespect.
He's just trying to choke you to death.
It wasn't even fast. You slowly worked your way over. Oh my god, dude! We created a monster.
Can we
I wanna
cook
look
a
at the
meal,
act.
maybe?
Can we cook a
Resists
meal?
He
Can we
resists his true nature.
talk over dinner?
I'm assuming you're doing okay then, Tyson.
My body won't bring you peace. It will only continue the war.
I'm okay. Shivers, what were you doing?
Oh, I don't believe you were there for the collect bodies talk. It's all right. We'll,
What do you mean collect bodies?
we'll fill you in later. There's a lot to it. It's all rather complicated.
How long
He
was I sleeping
wishes
for?
he wishes to fill the void within, even though he has everything he needs.
The left body. That's so funny.
All right. To be honest, I'm rather embarrassed. It didn't go my way, and now I don't even want to kill you. But if we do collect enough bodies, and none of them be fitting, I'm coming back for yours.
Oh my god.
You'll not find what you seek, but you will find me.
Yeah, because he just let me willingly choke him like that. I don't know if he knew he was not gonna die, but he probably did. But yeah, what are you gonna do, Joe?
I want to like back up away from him and just a little bit of time pass. I want to message Shivers saying, oh, okay, so we need bodies. You want to take this guy's body? Is that what's going on right now? As I'm like pulling out my wand.
You're about to like be like, no wait, do we really need his body? Like, because like I'm a train member, like I'll do it. Oh god, no, we've botched this enough. I don't think we need a second botched attempt to like somehow like put this guy in some kind of extra dimensional whatever. No. Besides, he's so willing to be my first body. Like he's so willing. I'll be able to find him. I do trust this guy.
He's so perfect.
He's so perfect. Like this guy even wants to die by my hand. Like, so yeah.
Bring him with us.
We found him, boys. Oh god.
Dude, I would take this guy over Barry any day.
Oh man, dude.
I don't want to have to do this character role.
I bet. That's why you're probably gonna let him die, because you were just running out of steam. You're like, "Yep, this was good," and I've read through all the things I needed to read. He's gonna be shivers for his body.
Yeah, he's wrestling dry.
Yeah, dude. Just walking contradiction.
No, I think Gerald kind of finds him annoying, guys. I don't think he wants him.
Okay.
Dude, it happened.
How do
We
you
did a voice.
How do you have such a low threshold?
Would you? Wouldn't there not be any more nothing than complete and utter darkness, though? You know. You could convince him to come along.
Is darkness something?
It's less something than where he is.
I thought darkness was like the absence of something, right? The something being light, but I mean, Shivers always talks about how the darkness like speaks to him and stuff, or something like that. No, not to be, not that I don't pay attention to what you're talking about, Shivers, or that, you know, I just don't want to assume that the darkness is, you know. Well, I don't mean anything bad about it. The darkness is cool, I'm sure.
Worst backpedal ever. The darkness is cool, I'm sure.
Hey, Tundra, I bet you 50 gold I can jump across that chasm.
You're not as big as you used to be.
So you taking it?
Like 100.
Okay.
Man, you should never separate the tank. We go crazy without each other so quick.
I just assume we're just fucking around because we've explored the entire town already.
Yeah, you kind of going around. You see a lot of like old ruined buildings. You see still kind of standing, still intact with like some pieces missing. Is this large lighthouse?
What's that thing near the edge of the? I know the White House is like dope, but like, and I do want to do that. But like, what's the thing where Phil's cursor is?
Yeah. So, well, where are you going? I can give
I'm
you
going
the
there
quick.
first. 'Cause that would draw my attention. I want to see the.
Yeah. So you
drop.
go to this. All right. You walk over to this large kind of like flat rock that's kind of jutting out of the ground. Like it's almost like it was part of the ground at one point, but it's this old kind of darker stone. Not like the red stone that most of this place is. And still inscribed on it is this large symbol, like carved into the stone. You see all these empty, almost sockets around it. And why don't you roll me an Arcana?
I mean, I would probably just push Bali towards it. Bali, what is this?
Well, one or both of you can roll me an Arcana.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
I guess it's some sort of summoning circle. I don't know.
I mean, I'll help him. You can
Bali,
roll
what
your
is
own.
this pushing him into the summoning circle?
I'm helping. Look at this.
Yeah.
Hope it's not a sacrifice circle.
Yeah. You can't see it unless you're in the center of Bali.
Damn. So you kind of look at this for a little bit. You notice with very minor alterations, it is just like the circle that sits in the center of Syzygy. This old circle that is meant for travel.
Oh shit, that's sick.
Old teleportation circle.
That's fucking sweet.
The same one that's in Polaris.
but there's kind of something missing. You notice all these old, empty spaces where there's supposed to be some kind of object put inside them.
Are those rocks we passed supposed to go in? Are those gems supposed to go in these fucking holes? Did they steal those gems from this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they look like they would fit?
These are like pretty, like small holes, like probably like yay big. Okay, just have dragon shields like in front of me, whereas those are like these big crystals.
Yeah, okay.
Looks like
Crazy.
it's out of commission.
That's really cool, though.
Once used to travel, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go fuck up this lighthouse, because it looks
Yeah, let's
way
check it
too
out.
nice.
Yeah, it does. See.
You're going first.
All right.
All
telling
right,
you, I can
Bali.
jump across this thing.
Dude. 100 gold.
Easily.
Okay. I mean, you can't take the skinny part of the gap. That's bullshit.
How long is like the middle part?
Which middle part?
Like right here.
Oh,
Unless he's
that's
making me
like
do this part.
I don't know, like that. All right, like, are we talking here or like the middle, like here? Because that's probably like.
That's got to be real big, right? There's a house next to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how like a couple 100 feet or something.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, fucking go for it, Eric.
No, that's come on. That's a little much.
I mean,
what about here?
I mean, so if you know what, I just realized that I can't take this bet because if you win, then I have to give you money. But if I win, I don't get my money because you'll probably be dead by the So let's just go fuck up this lighthouse.
All right.
You have dead, I'm gonna pay you.
The two of you go over to the lighthouse. As I want one of you to roll me a d8.
Go for it.
All right, I want you to roll me a d10.
You want that one?
Sure.
You better beat a 5. Oh no.
The two of you approach this old lighthouse. And you knock on this like large door. It still seems like to be intact. It's all this older stone as you hear this humming as Gerald Marcus shivers. You stand before this man who there's been a lot of considering of his death. In this little time, you've made so many choices, but at the same time, you've made none. Inside of you, there's still a resistance to yourself.
I mean, the amount of choices we made is. Why wouldn't you just say that's just a matter of how zoomed in you want the scope to be? I mean, just moving a part of your body, couldn't you consider that like hundreds of choices with all the little intricate movements and the muscles of the segments used? And I mean, what are you trying to get at?
You're right.
You seem very fixated
But
on
for
choices.
how old your body is, your mind is still so young.
Okay, I mean, look, you seem very fixated on choices. Why is that?
In my past life, I took the choices of so many. And now in this life, I want to give others the choice.
How are you going to give others choices? You want to guide them, make them realize that they have more to choose from than they thought, or?
No, you must make your own decisions in life. I can only offer the tools to help shape them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
You want to give people possibilities,
no,
opportunities.
he wants us to remove other people's choices by giving us a
What?
weapon. He wants to
There are
make us a
no
weapon.
That doesn't sound right at all.
wants of mine.
I guess maybe.
There are no wants.
It is
of mine.
whether it is a want of yours.
Oh, didn't you just say you wanted to give other people choices?
If we don't have the weapon, then we can't make the choice to remove other people's choices with the weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a kind of a problem with his philosophy there, because if he's giving us the choice to take other people's choices, that's like a net negative amount of choices, which is probably not what you want, even though you're giving us choices directly.
This dude's just
Right, is that
aging.
Yeah, no, he is at utmost peace right now.
Anyway, 250 gold is a lot. What if we took like half a weapon, you know? What if we just took some
what
raw
if-
materials? Because I didn't really want a weapon. I just wanted some of the crystals.
But is there really half a choice to be made?
Well, wouldn't you say that if you just gave us the tools or something, then with both the tools and the gold, we're given even more choices?
No. The wealth weighs you down.
Why? I feel like
Some
well,
tools.
with how money works, buying, selling, money is like one of the best things for choices. It gives you so many choices the more money you have.
But see how much it narrows your mind right now.
Well, I mean, it narrows it down to
Gotcha.
the money type of things, right? Currency type of things. But, and I mean, that's kind of like saying it's narrowing down in a category, but that category is so much bigger than other things, number of choice wise.
Can't believe you did this to us. I can't believe you, Molly. Why would you do this to us?
Oh, a fire? Let me go get some gasoline.
But what is a category of choices? It's not just a choice.
I mean, look, you and I both know what the category is. I'm just saying it because we both know what.
But
what
do
I'm
you know
talking
what
about
it
here.
is?
You could probably just take the crystals.
Look, okay.
Like, he just let you choke him.
No.
Do you know
Yeah, dude.
He could probably.
the
We
breadth
could-
of what
Okay, look,
you
I mean,
deprive
I'll-
yourself
dude.
of?
I'll admit that you know there could be different interpretations of the word, but you and I both know what I mean, right?
The
I mean,
breadth of
unless-
what you deprive yourself
I feel like
of
I feel like
is
you're
as great
intentionally.
Oh my
as the
God.
wealth you spend.
I feel like you're. I feel like you're intentionally. I feel like you're intentionally trying to stretch this, you know. I mean, I feel like deep down you probably know what I mean, but I mean, I guess maybe that's what you want. You want me to explore.
To everything there is an infinity, and there is a
I
nothing.
mean, yeah, exactly. But I think you're. Oh, look, Marcus. I think his goal is just trying to get me to keep talking and to sort of explore the possibility. I will admit it's kind of working.
I love it so
No.
much.
No, Gerald. He wants our money. He's already said it.
This is a crypto scam.
Telling us
Well,
to spend money on
honestly,
it.
honestly, Marcus, I don't think it's that he wants our money, but he said it in order to get us to this point of the conversation. Right?
He's weighing
We're-
you down and
I mean,
narrowing your mind.
Think about it. Think about it. The whole point of him saying to take our money led us through a conversation talking about like, oh, categories of choices. It's all like, oh,
You're
are we
the only
taking
one
choices?
talking. It's not a conversation.
Old
Hey,
one,
what do you mean?
having
He's
a
talking too.
conversation.
I offer you a piece of wisdom.
For free?
Everything you say, all the effort you spend, is spent on nothing. You're at a war with everything and nothing right now. The weight your words carry, the effort you expend.
I
You
feel like
spend-
it's kind of rude.
Alright, yeah. Let's just, you know what? We'll do it. 250 gold.
Whoa,
We just
whoa,
scrounge it
whoa,
up.
whoa. Hold
We
on,
just
Marcus.
scrounge it up.
Listen, I'm
Gerald, you don't
handling
have
this.
to participate. You can just leave. You haven't
easy
actually
money.
bartered him down at all.
Mark,
You're just
I'm handling.
you're
Yeah.
getting on his
Well, no.
side.
I think what you're misinterpreting is you're giving up, which you giving up
No,
is just
we're
gonna
not
make us
giving
lose
up.
money.
It's a barter. He's making something for us.
No, no,
alright?
no, well-
Not just giving him money.
I
right?
would say that I mean honestly, I would say that talking to him should be our payment, but look, let me look at you guys, and look at me here. All right, let me ask you
yeah.
something.
We
look at
you.
How are you intentionally trying to get us to think more?
Is it your intention to think more? Or is it your intention to think less?
I want to insight that to see if it's a yes.
Shoes on the other foot.
Gerald's
Dude,
like,
like,
I can see through your mind games, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I created them.
Exactly.
Deep magic to me. I was there when it was written.
Am I good to insight that?
Yeah.
Am I good to insight that? It was a yes, wasn't it? Feeling a yes.
Oh.
You look deep into his eyes as he says that. And you see something amazing to the way his mind works. There's an everything and a nothing to it. He is like the waves that roll along the coast. He is like the wind going through the forest. Everything he is what you make of him.
Hey, Kaisen. Your hold on. Your past life. I mean, you yourself never really went beyond your past life, did you? This isn't your past self. That's current.
What?
No, his question is valid. It's like past self can mean like my former job, or it can literally mean like my actual whole fucking existence.
My past life and my current life. You are correct. They are separate and the same. Divided merely by the gates of life and death. Which, if you remember the thing about Ganassi, all Ganassi died once.
Oh.
And that they became Ganassi after death.
So, I mean, I suppose maybe there's a lingering of your past self in you, but you're more of an outcome of nature after your past self died. This is kind of like an afterlife to you, isn't it?
I see you found wisdom.
I mean, I suppose, don't we always?
It only took quietude.
Yeah,
You know, Kaisen, I think we were wrong about you at first.
Does wisdom come with the discount?
The weapon will not be his choices. I see his cutting edge is his mind.
Yeah, it is
Yours.
of popular opinion.
Yours, as well as the one who avoids his own fate. I believe he is the only one who requires something of me. I think you have what you need. He looks at the light on your arm.
Oh, I know. I just kind of wanted some permafrost crystals, though, in case we needed to freeze some water on our trip.
And we've
I
been here
got
for
plenty
like
of
40
stuff.
minutes.
I got plenty of stuff to kill people and choices. You know.
Yep. Packing lots.
The crystals, they are but earthly things.
And, I mean, it sounds like
If we
you
get a
wouldn't mind parting
smaller,
with it.
if you make a smaller tool, let's say like a brick-shaped one, would that be worth less? You know, because you're not using as much material.
No, that would
Alright,
be
well then.
an even greater choice for him.
I mean, Marcus, I don't think we give him any. I don't think he needs or wants the money.
Yeah, but like, does
No
Tundra
one
want a
needs the money.
permafrost brick? That sounds cool.
Oh, don't toy with
I mean,
me.
sure, ask him to make what you want. I'm just saying, I don't think he says what it'd be worth. I don't think he actually wants us to give him the money.
I can make the greatest blade or the smallest dagger.
I think that could be both.
Any
but-
cutting edge.
Any cutting edge, huh?
Wait, why haven't we been? Hold on. Did Tundra actually make like a full-on boat, like its finished boat?
It's a
There's a
raft.
raft.
It's a raft. Can you make us a full-on boat out of those things?
You know, all he'd have to do is make like skates we can put on our raft, and then we could.
I guess maybe a raft accessory.
My choice, what I make, are blades. It is not in my fate to craft a vessel.
Okay, so you're choosing to not make more choices beyond that. That's what I'm hearing.
You understand. See, the things your mind is capable of.
I'm sorry, guys.
The moment you
I don't understand. Did we make Gerald worse after this encounter?
The milk, man. The milk.
to
Joe would
open
not have been up for this kind of conversation if it
to
wasn't for the
open
milk.
your ears, to open your mind.
What about it?
All right, Kyson, it's been good. You know, I think we got what we came for.
Oh,
I'll come
Marcus.
back. I'll come back if Tundra wants, a tool from you. But I don't. I'll ask him.
Marcus, take it from me. I don't think he'll mind if you take the crystals. In fact, I think he'd prefer it.
Yeah, I got that. I'm gonna take one of those just to go, or two. I gotta find out how to pick them up first.
They're outside.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, as you leave the tent,
I'll be back for your body.
Under-
And we just-
Bali, you hear this clanging, this like loud clang, and this door opens as you see this really, really, really white-furred, like, tabaxi, this old, literal cat lady. Except a couple things. One of her arms is metal. One of her legs from like shin down is like this big like stomping boot, like this big metal boot. And you see there's like this clear cage that's like bolted into her with her beating heart in it.
Jesus.
She's fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, pretty much. Hello?
Whoa.
It's
You
been so
are-
long since someone visited me.
Magnificent. How are you alive?
Oh, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
I wanna like get up next to the cage and be like,
Oh, don't be
Ganja.
gentle with it.
that's her heart.
Yeah, no shit.
Yes, it's in.
It
in
smells.
Wait, what's this?
Yes.
Hold on, get out of the way. I want to smell it.
It's hard to clean your heart. Fuck, don't be mean.
It's a very special formula to keep it beating.
It does smell.
It's
Yeah.
so good to see someone. It's been so long since the fracturing.
Where you live here?
Whoa. What did you just say?
This place used to be. Is the water back?
Oh, I mean, did you hear what she said?
I'm not familiar with this land.
When I was a child, there was water. But it's so far. Are the ships back? They used to sit so grand.
You're in a lighthouse. Can't you see? There are
Not
no
well
ships.
anymore.
It's frozen.
Oh,
There hasn't been water for years.
oh. Years.
What have you done since? Do you remember it turning cold?
It's always been cold. It's hard to say as the days pass. I haven't gone outside in quite some time. No one's
I
needed.
wouldn't without a covering for your heart.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
That's
Oh!
Irresponsible.
Who did
No,
did you
it's-
do that?
Well, I and some...
Did the man in
Oh,
the
it's-
tent do this to you?
I don't... A man in a tent. There's someone else here.
He's blue. You don't know the blue man.
The blue man is coming. Is it my time?
Oh my god, we left Shivers with that blue guy, didn't we? I wonder if Shivers is gonna
Oh,
try to.
he did have nice skin. He did.
There-
I didn't want to say it, but
He's
When
probably gonna
is-
say something crazy like "reminds me of the ocean" or some shit.
yeah.
When as much time passes, the faces
No, I hope
They'll-
he got that body. You know.
blend together.
It's a good body.
By the way, so was the
You're
heart
like kind of like talking to herself while you talk to each other.
was the heart thing your idea, or were you just like,
Oh,
hey, I think this will make me live longer. I'm gonna make my heart be in a cage.
oh, it's hard to remember whose idea it was. It was tossed around so long ago.
There used to be more people here.
Did you die?
Oh, there were so many people. Have I... Is that not why the blue man is here? Is the blue
You
man...
mind if we take a look around?
There must be something else here.
Oh, let me show you my abode.
Be careful
you-
up the stairs.
No,
The other hearts to keep going, or is that your original heart?
no, it's... Oh, it's a little bit of mine and a little bit of a friend's. It's
I've never.
Oh,
You have a candle or something. It smells. A heart.
That's...
It's like a
The
puff
formula.
of smell every time it beats. It's like
Oh, don't worry about that. Your
remember the
sense of
centipedes
smell...
that we had to kill with the berries and stuff? That's what it smells like to me.
Mm. Come in. Come in.
I'm just glad she doesn't want one of our hearts, because that was my first thought, is that she was gonna try to steal. You're not
I
gonna.
always think the
Oh, I
worst.
used to steal many men's hearts.
I like this lady.
You assume the worst. Nice.
I can't.
They call me Granny Cyborg.
She brings you in, and it's like... This place is so dusty. You see, like... It's covered in a ton of dust, except for a few spots where she's clearly just recently stepped. Even she has, like, dust on her. And she sits down in this old chair, and it's just kind of like this workshop. There's, like... It's like there used to be food here, but there really isn't anymore, and... I haven't had guests in a while. I don't think I have any tea.
What's your name?
Oh, I don't remember.
Is there any pictures or anything around her humble abode that would either like have insignias or pictures of her? Or...
Roll an investigation.
I'm looking around. Do you want to see if you can find? Maybe we can find her name.
You look around, and Tundra, you're like, every time you try and like wipe any bit of dust away, it's just like a massive coughing fit.
Jeez.
Like this air is, it's like nothing's been moved in a while. Bali, you look around and there are like all these tools for tinkering. And as far as finding any remnants of her past. Let me just do. I need a volley on. This is so big.
I'm a big guy.
You find an old picture frame, not picture frame, an old locket, and engraved in it, it says, "To my faceta," in Draconic.
To my what?
Faceta.
This is curious.
What'd you find?
And it's not like a picture, obviously, but it's this very old like engraving, and there is like this like kind of nice sort of like squarish engraving of a cat person and a more wizard or draconic like person.
I think her name is Facetta.
Oh, you can read it.
For some reason.
Is it?
Do you know any dragons by chance?
Hmm. Yeah. Are those the ones with the scales?
Usually.
She doesn't remember her name, but she does remember that, so that's probably a yes.
That's what we all look like.
Oh shit, are you a dragon?
He's a cat.
She's like, "Can't you see? Oh." Like, feels the fur, realizing, like, and this one is cold. It's so cold.
Well, just like most places we visit, I feel we will leave here with more questions than we came with.
Are you... yeah.
Would you like to come with us?
No, I have to watch the lighthouse.
You didn't even know that the water was frozen.
Oh, but you came and told me, and when the lighthouse is needed, they'll come back to tell me.
Huh. Are you, can I see the lighthouse top?
Yes, of course.
I just want to see what it looks like.
We're going to restore the water. I just figured you'd like to come with us.
Oh, you go up. I'll sit down. I'll
Thank you.
sit here.
Dude, what is happening?
I don't know, but I want to check out the top.
I can't
she's
stop
weird.
looking at her heart. It's
Oh.
weird.
I mean, don't stare at it.
Oh, hide in.
Yeah, she sits down, and you see she closes her eyes, like these very like cataract, like cloudy eyes, and like as she closes her eyes, and like the heart starts to beat slower.
Oh, no.
Going to sleep.
Okay. Forever, maybe.
That's why she's full of dust. She's like,
As
she's in standby mode. Laptop.
yeah, the two of you go upstairs, and rather than like a normal setup where there'd be like a lens and you'd light like some oil fixture, it's just like outside of Kaisen's tent is this very large like light blue gem, but this one is this has like been carved and shaped. But
Wow,
there's like
nice.
no there's no real like apparatus to like light anything.
This is crazy. I mean, good for her. She's keeping on, keeping on. She's definitely not evil.
I want to use them. A feat of magic to cast light.
Ooh, see
Yeah.
if it'll like refract.
I honestly don't think that's that hard. I'll just,
Pretty easy.
yeah,
I just don't
I'll
know
let
that
you,
spell.
I'll let you get away with it. I mean, it's just a cantrip. When times are more trying, I'll make you roll for it. But you have the time. Yeah, you cast the light spell. When you cast it, you can definitely see the gem better, but it doesn't like refract any of the light. It's like pretty opaque.
I bet you there's some kind of like magic word or input that is required from her.
Yeah, it's just a strange lighthouse.
I think it's great. She's been here since forever.
Whatever, sounds like, yeah.
I wish she had
I mean, she used to be a dragon, probably.
maybe. I want to go. I think we have to catch back up with the rest of the group. She,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want
kinda wanna
to
take her.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll survive it.
It's better than this life.
You don't
She's
know
waste-
that. I mean,
She's
you,
sitting here in the dust doing nothing.
she seems very content though.
I don't think she knows what she is.
Well, then why would you take her? Might as well keep her comfortable. I think we
Part of
should.
me
I want to
just-
look for a book, or a book or two.
Yep.
I would like to see what she used to read.
You look around this building. There aren't really. There's not books. It's just kind of like this little lighthouse keeper abode, and it's a lot of tools for like tinkering. A lot of things like that. But if there were books, there are not now.
I don't know. I just
Is
wanna-
there any research papers or anything of what she's working on?
Oh, she's not working on anything. She's in standby mode.
Well, maybe she'll still be here when we get back, and when
Yeah.
we bring Summer back to this place. I'll show her the water then.
Yeah. As the two of you exit, one last order of business. The other three of you step outside this tent. The think train, Beaker are there, and then there's this cart of these kind of ice blue gems.
Yeah.
Thieving time.
I suppose these are the gems. Are you on Red, Marcus?
Yeah. I only need like a few, I think. I mean, we can.
There you go. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we could leave him one. You know.
however much you want. I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I don't
anything of
know. I'm not certain. I know all the properties of these though, so like, I don't know if I want to touch them.
Or we could just ask him how it works.
I mean, I don't want to be here for another hour. Just.
I
Tell
cast
me to ask him.
I cast Armor of Agathis earlier, so I have temp HP. I'm gonna touch them. Even if they hurt me, I'll be okay.
Yeah, you touch the gems and it's normal. So you
I don't know if it's just me, but they
it's
seem
heavy, though.
fine.
I mean, it's like they're big
Oh,
gems.
oh. It's taken me everything I got to show to you.
Well, like it's heavy or it's really cold.
Can't you hear me straining?
Honestly, should have known for the past year if you just just joking around, trying to make it seem worse than it is.
Yeah, you can hear the metal kind of creak as he drops it.
Look, I can just go ask him about it if you want. I feel like I have a way of words with him. I'll go back in the tent.
Can we like desperately try to
Alright,
stop
as
him
you-
from going back in the tent? Because we'll never leave. If
I was gonna say if he goes back if he gets back in the tent, this is where the session ends for tonight.
yeah.
I'm ready for bed.
I got like 3 questions I still want to ask.
Okay, yeah.
We can call it then. And
All right,
let you ask
Gerald
next session.
pops back in the tent, and still sitting there is Kyson. I can tell you come
No.
with more questions
ready
than
for the-
answers. And that's where we'll leave it for the night.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Oh my goodness.
Bolly did it, not me.
I would have done the same thing though.
Dude, Bally
Phil.
really did do that. I fucking
100%.
blame him.
Weaponized Gerald.
I love weaponizing Gerald. It just sucks that Gerald is an indiscriminate weapon. Like we all pay for it. Like,
He's a weapon of mass conversation.
yeah.
I feel like we gained a lot of insight.
Yeah.
Dude, I like
Well,
how
we can
everyone
take away
skipped
from
over the fact that the guy used milk as a reference like really early on. He basically, when you're like asked him about milk, he was like basically like a past life you past life used to like milk. I was like, what a weird time reference to use. Like, back in the day, those were the milk days.
Dude, I think we need to maybe that's like the first step to getting Shivers a body is to like do what that lady did to herself but reverse, so we give him like human parts
That's what I was
instead
thinking.
of bionic parts,
Mhm.
and then we give him like a heart that's outside of his body first, and then we just kind of like
It's like the opposite of a cyborg. You like man-borg him.
Yeah, exactly. Man,
You just do
Man-borg.
what she
Yeah.
did, but make a housing for the
Yeah. Don't mind my stinky, fleshy foot that just doesn't match the rest of my metal body. Don't worry, I'll eventually have a spleen.
You're like, look,
You need to
this
get
is
weaker.
the real foot as you like wiggle the toe.
we just have like we have an old medical book with a diagram. We're just like checking stuff off.
Yeah, yeah, that you're adding to me. It's
I think
beautiful.
we're missing this bone.
Yeah.
We don't like replace any of his other limbs. We just add limbs. It's just
It's all
People
on
literally wrote a
project.
movie about this. It's fucking called it's Bicentennial Man. That's what that fucking movie is.
Oh god.
I just like how caught up on this one guy like Gerald got. He's like, that doesn't mean anything.
He just woke up there. I mean, like, what?
Dude,
I
I
don't even know what was
my
going
God.
on.
Yeah.
yeah. We need
You
to
know what?
practice with some other bodies before we go and like try to make
Yeah.
his body yours though.
Yeah.
You know, we,
Yeah.
Yeah, I need.
We-
Yeah.
we can't mutilate his.
Boy, you
beautiful
got
skin.
real nice skin.
Gerald just like saw that Bolly woke him up there, and then Bolly left him there. He's like, all right, bye. It's like, what else is he supposed to do?
The
Yeah.
most amazing part about that was when I was like, oh, he's gonna choke the guy, and then Marcus is like, Ergonos, you don't need to breathe. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, like it would have been totally fine if Marcus hadn't remembered. But nope, then
I gotta go.
that's canon. All right, I love you guys. Peace, peace.
All right, I'll
everyone.
catch y'all in a week.
That was great.
GG's, y'all.
Yep.
Have a good one.